Abdullah Ghazali assistant coach Osei Osei de ekoso ewo Hatfield na preparations or more ye ni ade any materials or mugito otimi say Hatfield under the leadership of Didi Damani or more all it is to perform na Hatfield ebeye bi buditi Abdullah Ghazali sema auditude
in Ghana, the most important thing is to integrate with a club that you have gone as a new coach. And I think I have been in the scene for some time now. We have played with Accra House of Folk last season. I know the caliber of players that they have, and luckily on my part, or fortunately on my part, I have decided to join them this season. We have worked with them so far for almost 1 month now, and we have seen what the old guys are having, and then I think it is okay for us to work. There are some few things that we can change based on what our boss, Coach Didi Dramani, is bringing on board. He has a lot. We are still in a learning curve. We, the technical team, especially the backroom staff, the playing body, are also coming in to learn, especially those who are meeting him the first time, are coming in to learn new things altogether, because the game that we are looking up to is the way the game is a different thing altogether as how ordinary administrators, ordinary football fans see it, and we have a lot to do. And I think this is the right time we are coming in, and I believe before we finish with the preseason, definitely we'll put the team in order.
Yes, and I'm like Ghazali HMO was they are on the right path, and definitely almost the team in the BC baby are easy. Now, Hatfield former midfielder Emmanuel Neti also Akasa was on there or charge players or more Hatfield CC say Omonche Hatfield badge no Omonche supporters no munku omo emo madie bi omo ye bi omon kai the supporters and the Phobian badge.
They've gone about 4 years now. Yeah, hopefully we can do that this season. Why not to go back to another 10 years? So I think, with those memories, the Dansoman game and then playing against Kotoko. We even lost that game, but the fans were so happy with our performance. It was 2-1. The fans were so happy with what we played, and I think I always tell guys who want to play for Hatfield, just go out there, forget what people are going to say. It is between you, yourself, and the club. Just go out there, do your best, and trust me, you're going to love it from the supporters. I'm one player who actually benefited so much from the supporters. Because my time in the club, my first 4 to 5 months in the club, I had nothing to do with my salary. Anytime I step out, I come back home with so much money, simply because I played my heart out for the club. Yeah. So if you're playing for Hatfield, I always say, just do your best, trust me. You didn't know where it's going to come from. And then it's going to give you so much in your CV, because this is one of the biggest clubs in Ghana, in the world, Hatfield. So any agent, knowing you've played for Hatfield, okay, I think I can work with this guy. And that is something that actually helped me.
Yes, and Emmanuel Neti, former Hatfield midfielder, also a team, say Ukun, Edema team na, said the ACT and the benefits are also in the free supporters. No, na Enra. Hatfield Kasamafu every denies all more and justify your inclusion bia. And then so Hatfield say justify your inclusion now. Omuye you know. 70 players of BP hodo. Omo epic 9. Na Hatfield epic you know. Eni obeka ya no Kwame Parado every deny say omo anya justify your inclusion bia. Nemum and that almost justify your inclusion no more no. Out of 70 players no ba obeka or boss 70 players be nemum or one the twins are from. Just are picking 9 players. Shadrach Ado, Desmond Tete, Yao Robertson, Rocky Jamina, Samuel Amankwa, Samuel Opoku Mensah, George Paku, William Dankwa, and Henry Kwaku Boateng. We any players are Hatfield epic Eddie free justify your inclusion. Omuye no Mr. Bramian ni sa ankomo we Hatfield kase ye. Ghazali say omuye ready. They are on the right path. Emmanuel Neti charge players no say omunye omo ho na omo ensure commitment or chair or no benefit to Unyaya. And now, justify your inclusion and ra or parable deny say or one, you know. CCA almost say 9 players and Omunya, free justify your inclusion now. Omuye, you know. Hats, I say it, and Sempi, of course, water. Pepe, na. Sivu boy amani kakra Adam de has as be abishibi.
Yeah, minim the operado as no person. I think we addressed it yesterday. So maybe he feels that Haas is bigger than Justify. Said he in a kind, and limited to Haas. Some Safuruku terminological reshuffle. The tries to change narrative, you know, they justify. And Makase metisa kwa justify no muso mo pe between ages 14 and 17. I'm for it. I am for it. But the rest, me imagine says scouts the man report, then you invite the player for trials, which happens at almost every club where you go and do trials. But open justify where will be after the boot up a booby there. My dream say class I can say to me no my broso. And no person tried in my chile so but where they have a baby see and say oh yeah justify.
I no cray. I has on the right path said the Abdullah Ghazali assistant or can omo and 9 players be from the operation and justify baby or nam no has age na year with Didi. Idiomoni.
That's it. But one number be as they say there. Team cashing for teamer. Afe na omo eno omo the machines about testing ranty strength ne nyoma then na udbe gina so there are no indicators to know say has enam yi na so mun nam yi na ya na meka say okoto say musicians ne ya nyoma buzapanyi na oti obia one we had the bufo be did na tema pia bonte. I know a musician who goes to studio na for about 3 hours now oti ori nyina no one stanza bi ba akupe bi oka no ma watu no ma say enke kam mu a yes one have got a concert be no yi but actually say what is anyuma ba bonte no ka we na me ye na wo bi na obu afu na ye won say sir, so we may have to wait for us to start playing some games. Since I know because players a ball President's Cup Bibri has eja omukwae. In fact I know quite them tie say Seth Osei mbeka just set a prayer set your yare or son yare. I hear that a call from somebody influential has our friends or no montans no terminate.
Wow.
Since I was players are especially Watara Sayomono last year most of them has any more a party ways.
Samoa Mufa na every
so Samuel Mufa came last year from Bibiani Gold Stars has any no at Terminate 80 yes and Makacho said the same principle they analyze it because I'll use it here. Sure. I know so be a house in Ubefunya Yen Sao baby Abusapenny. It has terminated the contract of Gideon Asante or more terminated Gideon Asante a contract of Japan. Adriana Stars, me know because a rough or money boy in
wow.
And it is not a case that Yana players not say Tim Bimpeno. But me say I don't know the sort of Nyoma clubs Nankasa Japan. Other than that, yes, the fact that a player doesn't fit your plans doesn't mean the player is bad or will not fit any other plans of any other league team. Unim Sasaka Kotokode has and Rodrigo de Goes about Cabana maternity contract. But Madrid for Obi the 70, but also when you're more 120, about 1200 is 120. Yeah. But Yano coach is your boy in your part of the plans. And we must begin to learn those things. The fact that Gideon Asante Dino MT Hearts of Folk new coach, demands standard open interest because Adriana starts for Afano just after has a terminated contract. Adriana Afano. Wow. 80 Mestre has Nicot company for the say. We could go the Abaya carry it. Maming has a for the say. and every player be an observation omiti, but the fact that player no meeting in say who about the terminating contract of the player because players need be able team na baby on babo obi so na za observation kotoko Abubakar Shaibu na kotoko fana right back no o Karela Raf no nya bi mo na botu no ba kotoko afano e kire say also kotoko player ni bi wo ha wo nya bi mo a o ko ba bi obebo
yeah
it we must begin to improve Sadia no ya terminate me no ka say ben 4 players and na ese ko amampanyi fo no matrase ya terminate unchase
yeah
it is not something that I will ever agree. We will not agree. Look at other ways. Bia Gideon Asante Dino and Kaduna Stars is who play Bia Usunya Ope.
Yeah, now we can't find a can for Sky.
Now this Canada kwaje like that. Bia, why identify now sometimes players they go to clubs, they become a club a player and a choice. But this is a person is a club near business in Tino. You do that and now the play be a corner the corner but our system is such that once you know near terminate near terminate sometimes for all you know they will go and bring players that they will not even be at the standard of the terminated you know and I had no pair and and as I of the number as a Bible school dear how did you just go this of now why am I data said your urban already Ujanua when I catch us at the urban one on Pema to Sabacona or Pema to Janua when I said the urban on wins the factors number one factor should be football.
Yes.
And the fact that what is the benefit you can get from
that player
now who are foreign now would be been to any beam. I'm supposing that you before ya a cabana as a Jadin Sanchone Anthony as a command you for a Pamana because they don't need them.
Sure.
Shepapa Amory say Garacho Crane youth team great training. But what is a Manchester say Ganacho Branian terminate? Now come on you are some 3 months. Yaya Draman, I say, Aka the 1 year, but 6 months pay. But Yaya Draman, I will tell you, say, has any year now a Thomas and I'm a Premier League. Yannis Abuja your teams has we will get a better picture when your recruitment in coach so by the time about the Democracy Cup no any team we Democracy Cup now I'm almost saying Homo Cup how many pound out of lions when we watch those games when eventually say top 4 Baswa will be in a better position to assess the house team say baby omujina here be here but still mama sanka be me say that be my come on house of recruitment be ano say didi dramani anya where me catch them say ohia a player who scored 20 goals 15 goals the amano
I said we were
the evidence is clear. Last 2 seasons has top scorer na Hamza is a 14 goals.
Yeah.
This season has a top scorer na Maulu you 6 goals.
Wow.
Top team be anya sadia.
Wow.
6 goals as a man you for. And Japan has a typical striker who bank in the goals they need it. Mekasa udi oye Phobia ni amabu fusa meka at the end of the day ye bebo season na wie last season has points ro nya any bibi goals as there no say has enya obi a share 15 goals ma manga has folk league champions. If they had one player ono kwanya 15 goals 12 goals de ma has e bia ka has league na Japan.
Wow.
And I are clear so for some time now the last 5 years ni Panyini si training tia a channel so meboa.
Yes.
Entie bia panyifo na bama buzi ekofa Ramos Kashala by amfa. Yekofa Yasan Ocean e by amfa. Omokofa Kasim Sisi eba amfa bebrebe obetuma bobodi but the first step Busapenya amfa say man you go moja striker to jana na no makoto Brian Mbwemu ato Yagawi Matias Kunyai uboko so ato akozi se ubenya the Wayne Rooney's the Carlos Tevez the players on bangi goals mama ubeto akozi obenya bie wow untimi nyai nti waja ntidi ntibɔ no mo it was any striker Busapenya yeah players from form justify no mbo di nche ono any strikers yes omato Prince Kwabena Owusu yeah but me say Prince Kwabena Owusu no say what wunim no Prince anya 20 goal a season striker only 20 goals a season striker in fact only 15 goals a season striker and normally if he plays as the second striker as the auxiliary striker yeah ebuano okay or a player or say chances begging chances obobo biegu but has a typical Ismailado type of a striker yes. That he may not be too much involved in play but give it to him. But when Charles Taylor Dombote Emmanuel Sekufo Ajogu obi setebo no to wa Joans on the need say or the board beto atene so they need a goal scorer ewo team no mo Japan ebesi ne the backup goalkeeper na Emai has enya number 2 goalkeeper when the Blasters number 1 travels out there is a problem ubianim wow. Has mpanyifo has supporters has for players no kura nim say Sabanyamansari niwa asamaba yeah wa asam wa kire because kwasinkatia ene Sherry Shaib the other never tumbia no wo problem sadie na esa solve agbesi so obeji 15,000 a month or per 250,000 signing on me said obi bobo Busapenya me abunfo see dia no eno na agbesi no busa ho se time obo team ya yi is it to say ogwade ni contract ye nyina team jo ya no baby dreams ni am say there's nowhere dreams that 10,000 a month omunya on dia or the blaster or be catch us the national team benya national team abonti yere ho ni motivation no time na president President the Chiwe league me the way a team no mu salary worth from Padre was that because of national team in terms of penny no question we say yeah kasa sisi esa has every goalkeeper no say Solomon Agbesi na ne nyoma wo sora I know their next option here appear could be formerly of Midiema now na kowie because has here they need it sure. It is any optional it is not a want, it is a need. As I'm from an issue and a house, it is a need. They need it. So they need a second goalkeeper. Am I? Striker, am I? Yeah. And those are positions I'm expecting has. My catch was a chilo. Now has any issues. Yeah. If you has any typical holding method about Kujinawa or many issue. And they omafa kwada so Messi yeah omo wo Setosei schoolboy if Setosei born the amawa he's there obama the obenya enti ba bia has here na number 9 obama 15 to 20 goals no a second goalkeeper or be compete goalkeeper because goalkeeper no onimju obi an compete no na yedden ya Blasters obeko enti eso obi compete no no say and Agbesi Busapenya no kwasem say e bra Agbesi dreams no ene Benjamin Asare wo Olympics na Agbesi better goalkeeper chen okay Asare say wo fa ba ko a nya Agbesi na da po mu ma dreams go semi finals of the Confederations Cup yeah. So at that time when Olympics were being relegated na Agbesi team no wono ada Africa conference no Confederations until what the bar there is a certain competition goalkeeper no say obi aba against when you has I safe sure 7.9 more cover up better one so I think that these are issues as I had to folk no more address it ya ebebo mangasa pepe medasipi was allow Steve to talk because South Africa is a very beautiful country. I was there last year from Johannesburg to Durban to Cape Town and Pretoria. They have a well-planned and a very good system. And Asare Isaac
Eddie. Seraph, Hatchfolk. And young one kakra say assistant coach Abdullah Gazelle said they are on the path, they have all it takes. That's all money. Do they have all it takes to perform?
All it takes. I don't know how to say, but for club, justify for 9 players. Now, because it's I have a different opinion. Say hard to folk. They are very serious. Path now, so I disagree with them. Many or more say at such a club, I think I will conduct it, justify your inclusion. Now, would they was selected about 9 players? Rocky Jamnamone, Shadrach Adomo. Now they are because quite now no more fast with the year and after the season they have to let some of the players leave because and I have said quite clubs no first year recruitment anything that they be almost yana question what's your job brain now because club will be and one man or spend sika a top player pass and yes a club no scano who for free baby every while but you won't investment in a player now when you play and man in say the yana club but when the omu yes I will players through justifier next season
has a fun 9
and next season 9 of them no where's a best 6 7 na has because the route na players neighbor it is not the best route Ababe come and justify yourself into the way what the FIFA be brace had strategically then you 1 or 2 be now because our numbers it's about numbers about the quality of the materials or for the aban into me I disagree last season on yebi Watara Brabe defend ya eventually who the Koko see this season they say yes saying an uncle person no but they are trying to justify then yes say sikasem na akobase amana akobasa but then yes say and I don't think that this is how has wanted to do recruitment. I feel that ideally sky maybe they would have wanted so come use this Canada entire situations being a force into that but almost the way more casano I say it's a strategic plan to do that and get this but I know say and yes I maybe a PR gimmick, you person man for say well, and you but no credit say or parade deny some on your credit or say and you justify na you try and or more so in their own seem to suggest say players say you from justifying in I mean who are you deceiving? The end will justify them is eventually the abekwa see any nyina be happy but me we have to focus upon that. Normally, we can't say no be a more the the point is that you know how are first year class.
Yes.
The reason why a man for Tissika top players if you can you imagine if Real Madrid is doing justify can you say the whole but the reason why they don't do that and say play a BN1 more or yeah highly sought after. Or only so be justify now player ben or I mean and typically set or say signing should tell you set to say none in the one I'm friend is on no me and set to say likely say why we are money set to say every party ways but quite have set to say fast so any look at the profile no didn't or tricky kotoko no in South Africa no eventually come far now be look at what they done see some players now no more available now ubetimi akwa family yes a bit me but no ma ababe prove your mo but we brain na so beba eventually e was outside giant maniko nti da bia na ba koye nti yan class no de ye be ko so ahunu sa trend ne say
go come
oh yeah boss season ni we are nti we use media man no ma release thank you to who thank you now be ko listen so no about 12 players thank you Adriana so you release thank you na kotoko so abaye thank you na sani ya run come there be am season we are thank you more on more thank you na for so aba we are proud to welcome who Thank you for yana mo welcome omo edu aba because okay thank you aha no ana welcome ne de oba and that is how they run what they happen you work thank you ni welcome for ni that's how you run these clubs and it is not the best.
Okay,
strategically go enti sene kotoko identify adabo kotoko identify jewu kotoko identify na omo kwa kofa because within the last season say akwani ye bibi
yes
what prove say giving opportunity won go fa double say brabe justify nti modi omura South Africa straight adabo started the game straight he said no friends ono say there be back no they starting kwajo so starting game no
more ba mo the trophy
because yes look at last season these were players who were playing season in season out but they onenam wona say on in a more pebia one year here now. We are no funny boot no about so no bad just and they be thank you and they must so if you welcome where's not or corner buy or on am home or corner or go san or coin or about and those ones no and you guys say I bet no go co buy acquire coffee and China thank you and thank you for idea if you keep on bringing them the biana thank you the biano may welcome for front the following you know thank you they trade the same player
Saraf ena nani abresa no medam ho abasisi a ye ba asa